Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years, and now I'm doing the dental practice brokerage for 15. Today's topic is be considerate when selling a dental practice or buying one. Be considerate of the buyer or seller, because they may be on a far longer road than you may imagine. In other words, things may be going on in their life you're not aware of and may be affecting this sale or purchase. I'll get into it. I just found something out today that was shocking. Wow. Anyway, so now we have 10 employees. We are in 25 states, and we're available to you 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. Now, everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes, not legal advice. So, our phone number is 201-663-0935. Our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwide dentalpracticebrokers.com. So give us a call, even if you just want to chat. We'll give you some free advice or appraisal of your situation if you're going to be selling. Anyway, now the hold on one second. So if you're thinking about selling to a DSO, please call us, because we know about 140 of them. We work with them all the time. They'll often pay our commission, and we know who the best ones are. Some of them are going through some financial times, or just can't get the funding because the interest rates have like doubled over the years. Or everything has changed, and some of the biggest ones have gone out, and you've got to be aware of that. Anyway, so they will often pay our commission, and we can help you with that. In addition, if your practice sells for, you have a larger practice, over $1 million and like 5 chairs or more and willing to stay on, if the practice sells for $1 million or more, virtually all of our practices that we brokered is over $1 million or more. For the seller, we'll reimburse their legal fees upon successful closing based on some minor criteria. So call us about that. We'll give you the info. So getting back to the topic of today, I just learned something like I can't believe. The deal's over, we closed. I just can't believe what I just heard about one of the parties, buyer or seller. I'm just shocked that I just found out about this. And I say they've been on a longer road. This buyer, seller, had suffered some incredibly devastating circumstances, life or death, in their life. Extremely traumatic, and I knew nothing about it. They never showed a sign or symptom or anything about this trauma that they had experienced earlier in their life. And I could easily say during negotiations could have affected their, excuse me one second, it's really sunny out here, could have affected their thought process and the workings of the deal, and understandable why they may have been difficult, and this party wasn't. Hold on a second, I'm at an intersection here. Okay, sorry. Never talk on the phone when you go through an intersection. Just a little tip from Dr. Gary. Anyway, this party had suffered traumatic, unbelievable circumstances that I knew nothing about. Somebody just told me about this. And I've been working with the buyer/seller for a period of time, putting the deal together and the deal closed. I never knew. I mean, it's just unbelievably tragic. I can't talk about it. It's highly personal for them. But my message to you, and I've said this in the past, everybody you're dealing with, buyer or seller, may have been on a longer road, much longer road than you expect, meaning they may be going through or may have previously experienced certain traumatic events or may have something going on in their lives that you're not aware of, therefore these, so to speak, longer road. But this doctor, buyer or seller, really experienced something, and had I had the knowledge, I don't know, I would have been a bit more sympathetic to their needs, but they were still easy to deal with. They never showed this trauma they went through, but it, like, unbelievable trauma. Like, I'm talking like in a war type thing. That's how bad it was, and I knew nothing about it. I'm just learning now. Had there been problems in our negotiations, you know, I could have had an understanding why this buyer or seller was having difficulty putting this deal together, and why. I wasn't aware of this trauma they went through. The deal went through well. Great seller, buyer, whatever you want to call it. But now that I found out this information 10 minutes ago, I'm like shocked that they went through this type of trauma. So I ask you to be sympathetic when you're dealing with the any party, buyer, attorney, banker. There may be stuff going on that you don't know about, and had you known, you wouldn't be as, it would have been easier on them. You would have been a little more sympathetic, a little more understanding. This was a tough one. Whew. I'll talk to you about it in private sometime if you see me. Anyway, hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more information about this. Great seeing you guys, and off we go. This was an interesting experience I just found out about. Thank you, bye.